So the Nintendo Switch Lite has arrived here in the studio thanks to my friends over at Nintendo, and my goodness guys, this thing is everything that I've ever been waiting for in a dedicated portable Nintendo Switch. It's smaller, it's more compact, it feels great in your hands, and it offers the majority of the features that are found on the original Switch. Keyword here being majority because there are features that are missing on the Lite that could very well be a deal breaker. The main difference between the two models is that you cannot dock the Lite and play games on the big screen. So when you're debating between the two, the question ultimately becomes, do I want to play or will I be playing games on the big screen? If you can answer that question, choosing the right Switch for you should be a bit easier. Another thing that you're going to want to keep in mind is that the Lite does not have all the flexibility that the original Switch does. There's no native removable Joy-Con, there's no rumble, there's no kickstand around the back. The Switch Lite is a very traditional Nintendo handheld, and if you're familiar with like the Game Boy Advance, the DS, the 3DS, etc., you're gonna know exactly what to expect here. In fact, even though the Switch Lite sports the Switch branding, I would more consider the Lite to be a traditional handheld, so more along the lines of like a Game Boy, a 2DS, a 3DS. It definitely fits more in that category than a traditional home console. With all of the sacrifices on features though, is the Nintendo Switch Lite worth picking up? I would say yes, it is. If you're looking for a handheld console or travel companion to game on, you simply cannot beat the pocketable form factor of the Lite. It's only a little bit bigger than that of a standard smartphone. And I know you guys are probably going to be asking me,
Ray, why do you like the Switch Lite so much if it doesn't offer as many features as the original Switch?
Well, I'm glad you guys asked. This is a similar scenario to that of the 2DS. And no, the reason I love the 2DS isn't because it is super cheap. It is because it feels great in my hands. It feels like a classic Game Boy. And if that thing was $199, my goodness, I would still go crazy over it. If you haven't noticed, this video is kind of like a passing of the torch. That same passion for a console is happening right here with me and the Switch Lite. It's a handheld that offers the Switch experience in a smaller, more desirable form factor for handheld gameplay. Like, what's not to love? Games run smooth, battery life is solid at 4 to 7 hours, and it feels great in your hands with nice rounded edges. Sure, it's not the ideal console for everyone, but it's only another option in the Switch lineup, and that is never a bad thing. For me and my needs, the Lite gets the job done. For others who want the most flexibility out of a console, there's always the original Switch. Alright guys, so there you have it. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button because it always helps out the channel. And also let me know in the comments box down below what you want to know about the Switch Lite. Do you want to know anything specific? Do you want to see some gameplay? What do you want to see on the Switch Lite? I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments box down below. And until the next one, get out there, go game, and have some fun. Peace!